Anyway, swiftly moving on, because it's January and we're going to talk about transfers. These are the most expensive 20 ever to come into the Premier League. The most expensive 20 ever. And we're going to rank them A to E. Now, last time I had to count on my fingers, so A, B, C, D, E. So there's 5 there, 5 tiers, yeah? Mm-hmm. You understand that?
They don't count in Barnsley. They just, sorry. We don't January transfers as well.
It's supposed to mean Beanie Boy. Sorry.
We carry on with Vid.
Anyway, yeah, so 20th, I didn't know it actually cost this much. I didn't know it cost this much. 20th is that 𝗕𝗏𝗃. It coming to City. Obviously, these
20th, really?
Yeah, these are, so January incomings to the Premier League. The 20th most expensive ever is 𝗕𝗏𝗃. Obviously, last January, it coming at 40 million euros to Man City.
Oh my God.
That is a lot of money. I know it's only 20, I think, unless it was 20 last year when he come in.
I don't mind him. I mean, he was chucked in there, wasn't he? Was it? I want to say Chelsea that game were. Was it Chelsea? He was chucked in there.
It was straight away,
He had a poor first half, but it's like he ended that game quite well, I thought.
It's harsh to judge somebody that's, what is he, 20? I think he's 21 now. It is harsh to judge somebody like based on the price tag or something like that, because he didn't choose to be 40 million quid, did he? No. He's a kid, and you're going to Man City. So I think you've got to take everything into account there. You can't. He's not one of the worst ones, definitely. There's some high-profile shitbags on here, big time.
I'd put him around C.
Yeah, I agree. I'd stick him smack in middle, because it's hard to judge someone like that.
And also, he's not finished his time yet. He's just started. So some of these players, I think, I assume like Torres to Chelsea, they've finished.
There's some big dogs in here.
I could see.
Yeah,
I think he's fine.
Middle.
And also now Diaz and 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 are out, so he'll play football now.
Yep, agreed. Right,
high C for me.
I think we're gonna have another C here, because I didn't know he cost this much either. But Brennan Johnson to Palace, which obviously happened last week, 40 million euros.
He was their record transfer.
According to transfer market. I think that's a good signing.
Do you?
Yeah.
Underwhelming for me.
Yeah, but this day and age, mate, someone like that for that money, he's only 24, Brennan Johnson.
Pretty average. To be honest with you.
He's got a Palace, do you know what I mean? It's not the other way around. He's not from Palace to Tottenham, and you're thinking, is that a bit too much of a step up? He's a good player for someone like, no disrespect right now, but he's a good player for a Palace. He is.
Yeah, but for 40 million euros?
That's going rate, mate. What can you get for 40 million euro these days?
Bit average for me. Like, Sarr certainly starts over him, to be honest with you. I think Sarr's done more for Palace. But
they've got Europe as well.
Yeah,
so you
do need a
think
squad.
About that.
I'm not convinced by that 𝗕𝗏𝗃, I'll be honest with you, on the other side.
He's shit.
But Sarr absolutely,
crap, man.
Sarr absolutely starts over him. And for that reason, obviously this guy's not hardly played a minute, for Palace, so we can't really...
They played one game.
They played in Cup.
Who were against?
Got battered by...
Macclesfield. Didn't they play before that?
Maybe not battered. I don't know. I can't put this... In terms of projection and predicting
it's got to be C.
I can't put it higher than a C.
It's got to be C. He's been there 5 seconds, so we can't even judge him.
I'll go C, because he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
On Madison's YouTube.
Right. Next up, in at 18.
In fact, is that a C? Like, he's so average.
Yeah. Exactly. Average is C.
Low C.
Okay. C minus. 18th is router to Leeds. I forgot where they bought him from.
Was it France?
Well, he's French, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, no, it was Germany. It might have been a Frankfurt or something like that.
All right. I'm not sure either, actually.
And he were like he were a big name when we come in. 40 million quid to Leeds. Massive. I know they got relegated as well. And then he were obviously unreal in Championship, and then they sold to Brighton. But it's not based on what he's done after that, surely. We can't judge him on what he's like for Brighton. It's going to be like, what was he like for Leeds for 40 million quid? And they got relegated.
What do you reckon? You're more equipped, I think.
Yeah, but I'm biased.
He was good, though, wasn't he? I mean, he's good now. He's fantastic now.
He weren't good in Premier League for Leeds. He were pants. He was really good in Championship.
Yeah, but you've got to... How much did they sell him on for, firstly, to Brighton?
I don't
Must have been
know
a fair
off
chunk.
the top of my head. If you could check on your phone right now, rather than just being the man with the questions, buddy, why don't you start being the man with the answers?
What was I typing, sorry?
What
was he called again?
Router to Brighton price. I don't think they made profit on him.
You talked to the
Championship. They can't have done. They sold great.
40 million quid he was sold to Brighton for.
So they made profit then, marginal profit.
A star.
Shut up, man. No chance.
B.
What? What, just because to come out with £5 million profit? You could say also they lost 95 million quid because they spent 40 million pound in Premier League and got relegated. So it actually cost them 95 million pound.
Shut up.
He's not being in B, no chance. What he did for Leeds in Premier League was nothing.
Yeah, but we've got to go by what this guy's done in his career, right?
Not yet, but for Leeds, what's the point in judging? We're judging the transfer of wherever he come from in Germany to Leeds.
But he was signed for 40 million euros, did all right for Leeds, played really well, then left for 40 million quid.
No, he didn't play really well. He played really like Championship.
Hence why he got a move for 40 million quid. They've not lost money. Like, we can't put it below a C, can we?
I am not having him in B for Leeds.
C then. C. High C.
I'll C+ this time, yeah?
Yes.
All right. No, you know what? Fine. I'll give you that one because this next one...
Right player.
This one's going to get a poopy rating. So we've got 3 C's so far in Kushinov, Johnson and Ruta. 17th most expensive Premier League signing ever in January is Andy Carroll to Liverpool.
You are joking.
For 41 million euros, according to Transfer Market, which is our source for this. 41 million bar, mate. In 2010-11, by the way, that's equivalent to like 80 million quid now. That's mental.
That was record transfer time, wasn't it, for Liverpool?
Yeah, from Newcastle, 41 mil. Oh my God.
I mean, that's down there. What's the lowest rating on here? E?
E.
Yeah, we'll put it down there, yeah.
Oh, I like Carroll, seriously. But like the price of that guy, 40 mil. Oh, mate. Is that bottom of the barrel then?
It must be, yeah. That can be the benchmark, I think.
There are some other crap ones coming up.
Oh, test me.
I don't think they're as bad as that. Right, so E for Carroll, bless him. He's still playing, isn't he? I don't think he's he's at Dagenham and Redbridge now, I think.
He were in France, wasn't he, in second division?
Yeah, he played for Bordeaux, actually, I think. They got relegated to like 4th if they went in admin, and he was playing for like 10 quid. And now he's at Dagenham and Redbridge.
Playing for
Redbridge, Dagenham and Redbridge, and I'm sure he's paying for like 10 He's playing subs to play. Yeah, Carroll in E. Next up, another Liverpool one is 𝗕𝗥𝗵𝗃, £42 million.
Right.
42 million euros.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, it is.
I think he's between B or C.
Are you taking the piss?
Gakpo.
You think he's good?
Yeah. Gakpo's very divisive in our fan base. I mean, won the Premier League. Not being funny. He were a big part of our team.
Can I tell you something? Clear is better than him.
He were a big part of... Yeah, but again, I mean...
And he cost 10 bob.
1, he's not. 2, it's about from joining to what he's done since. He shared that load with Diaz. Diaz was maybe the better player there, but I cannot put Gakpo below a C. I just unfortunately can't. He's at least a C+. I'm going to go C+, lock it in. Lock it in, Chris Tarrant.
Pluses and minuses on.
What would you give him?
Thing is, I think the price of him is actually making me think that he's good because of the value that you got out of someone like that.
He's one of the best left wingers in the league. He just is.
That's crazy talk.
Name 5 better. You can't name 5 better.
It's still crazy talk, man.
I'm waiting. I'm counting.
Semenyo.
1.
Doku.
2. Who's next on the list?
Trossard.
You can get lost. Next on the list.
You don't think Trossard's better than Gakpo?
No. Next on the list.
You're talking pants, man. We haven't decided where he's going yet. Gakpo. I think the value has actually given me like a spark, and I think he should be higher up.
Oh my God, laughing at me for putting him in B.
Yeah, because initially I'm like, Gakpo's one of the most expensive ever, but it's also only 42 million euros, and it was like 2 years ago. So value-wise, it's like £10 million more or less than that than Brennan Johnson to Palace.
Yeah.
So you put it like that.
I'll probably go in B. I like Gakpo.
Yeah, we'll go for B. It's still
Did you
crap,
see him running last night with one shoe?
No.
You've not seen the... Oh my
Mate,
God.
I stood 7 miles away and away, and now I'm supposed to walk with a shoe in his hand.
Or an attack and his shoe come off. He's running, asking for the ball, holding his shoe out. You've not
What
seen
would
that?
happen if he hits that, does it...
I think it's an extension of your arm, so I think it's on ball.
No,
I would assume.
Walk. Yeah, so Gakpo's going in B.
You can't just go running around with shoes on your hand, just trying to knock it in.
Next one, certified A, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah.
Easy. 42. Well, apparently it cost 0.1 million euros more than Gakpo. Bruno G for January transfer, unreal signing. One of the best midfielders in the league. A.
A?
Yeah. Piece of piss. Next. Juan Mata to Man United is the 14th most expensive ever at 44 million euros. This was in 2013-14, by the way. You're only 25 at the time we went there.
I really don't think this is as bad as people say.
Juan Mata were a player.
Yeah, but his best stuff didn't come there.
I'm not bothered, he was still a player. I still thought he were all right at Man U.
I mean, the team, yeah, you've got to take the team into consideration, right? Because he were in the start of this like mess. You know what I mean? He's not going too high on my list. I put him mid-table. Well, some are way worse on here, some that are better.
Do you think there's too many C's if we put him in there as well?
We can readjust at end.
Is he the same value as Gakpo to Liverpool? Because they're more or less the same price. I know obviously inflation-wise Mata would have cost more, but he's not. Is he not on this like same sort of level? He's not coming and been like best player in team like Bruno has, for example, but he did a job. Yeah,
but Gakpo's not ended his tenure at Liverpool. If it goes a bit sour, then I'm inclined to put him lower, like Mata. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Should I come back to him? I think that's an hard one to judge. No. I think we'll put him mid-table.
No, let's not come back to him. Let's put him in right now.
Well, then you can have full reign.
Fine, C. Fine. You just keep arguing with me, mate. We'll go with C.
You'll get some sticking comments for that.
I don't give a monkeys, man. No, please, God, no.
You're joking. Let's end the pod.
Right, 13. Oh, I'm actually not convinced on this one. Anthony Gordon, €45 million to Newcastle.
I'm going to tease. I'm going to tease the overrated 11 because we'll come back to Anthony Gordon. My man, let's go. That's a really tight grip.
Ow! A man's handshake, buddy.
I'm wearing a beanie,
We do
mate.
like
I don't think I count. Gordon to Newcastle. Yeah. C, mid-table. I mean, there were shouts for England. I mean, massive shouts. He was our starter, really.
He's still young, though, as well.
I think C is actually maybe harsh from me. I'd probably maybe move it up to a B.
He's hard to call because I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm lost. C.
I'd go high C. If putting Gakpo in B, I don't think he's done more than Gakpo. Last year, though, I mean, he just scored goals. Relentless to Gordon. He scores
goals. Am I watching the same game as you are?
Gordon's always a threat to thing.
I can't remember him scoring a goal this year. Has he scored one this year?
Has he scored a goal this year? Of course he scored a goal this year. In Champions League, he's done really well. He scored a goal. He's done... In the Champions League this year, he's done all right.
For any audio listeners, I just did the VAR symbol, so make sure you're all laughing.
And don't get me wrong, he's in my overrated team, but he's always a threat.
Stop teasing that shit. Oh, he actually scored last week. He scored twice in 16 games. Ho-ho! Bags, man! Holy shit.
But we're not rating off this season, are we?
Oh, 6 last year as well.
Let's rate Juan Mata off this season. Where's he? Second division in Spain.
Me bombo, 8 goals in, what's that? 50 games. Yeah.
Really?
So you're getting 1 every 6 from a winger for Newcastle. That's mint, that.
That's worse than I thought.
No, that's mint. No, he's a goal.
Put him in C, get on with the next question.
Yeah, all right, then. Right, C for Gordon. Luis Diaz, who at the time was €49 million. That is the 12th most expensive. I think he did good. I liked him. And you got profit out of him. B, easy for me. I liked him.
Can we talk about A for Diaz?
Yeah, we can talk about whatever you want, but he's not going in there. He's not on the same level as Bruno Guimaraes to Newcastle.
No, I agree. Bruno's certainly high.
And there's some other ones in here that are like, whew.
Bruno's certainly higher in the A. But Diaz, massive for his last season.
Diaz could not go in here.
Massive. As you say, made a profit.
There's some names coming up in here, buddy, that we cannot have Luis Diaz in A with these names. We can't.
How much was it? 40 odd million quid?
€49 million.
What a bargain.
So what's that equate? It's like 42, maybe.
And look at us now without him. We're struggling down that side. Okay, we'll go in B, but I'm going to fight the corner for A at the end.
Okay, but by the time we've done, I promise you won't be fighting that corner anymore. Okay. Right, 11, Fernando Torres, El Nino, Jordi El Nino to Chelsea, €58.5 million. D?
Ooh, yeah.
Not E, it weren't that pants. He scored a Champions League semi-final goal, didn't he? Ultimately. And that's all he's going to be remembered for.
He just didn't replicate the Liverpool form, did he? So yeah.
He didn't, but then at the same time, there are definitely worse, and we have spoke about worse. He is not Andy Carroll level bad.
No, I'm happy with where you put him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
D? He's the first one in D, I think.
Yeah.
Nice. Number 10, Nico Gonzalez to Manchester City, €60 million.
Really like him, you don't, do you?
I don't know. I can't really decide on him yet.
The problem is he could never ever fill in for Rodri effectively. Like he could never do the same equivalent job. So he's always uphill battle with Gonzalez.
Yeah, somebody's got to follow Elvis, haven't they, I guess. But
again, only young. He's going to be there for years, I assume. Or is it going to be one of them where Pep just moves him on? Sorry.
Let's
bring someone else for 70 million quid.
I think he'll outlast Pep at City.
That's fair. I don't think Pep will be there. That's fair. I think that's fair.
Maybe they'll go for like an Alonso or something, or Maresca. They might fancy someone like that anyway. But he's doing well. He plays all the time, doesn't he? So we can't even bring that up. I think his minutes are all right. To say how big City's squad is, and he's a young lad, and ultimately it's City, so that's fairly cheap, €60 million, to be honest. I think that is a C.
Higher.
B?
For me, B. I do think they're slightly overpaid, but I think this will end up being a B.
I can see it, yeah, by the time all's said and done, yeah. He's a decent player, isn't he, really?
Go in C then, go C+.
No, I'll go B.
Okay, B-.
No, I'll go C, actually.
C+.
No, I'll go B then.
B-.
No, I'll have B. Holy shit, next up, ภิyre-Emerick Aubameyang to Arsenal, €63.7 million in 2017-18, January.
My hot take is it wasn't too bad. Have that.
I'm having it all right. That is poo. I didn't... Nah.
Aubameyang did score goals, by the way.
Yeah,
he was top scorer one season, though.
I just can't. I'm not going to let history be rewritten. He was shit. He was not good enough for Arsenal.
Who's been their best striker since then? Has anyone been better than Aubameyang? They played some good football, Havertz up front.
Havertz is a good striker. I'll tell you what, Havertz, well, he's a better footballer than striker. I think you could use opposite for like someone like Thiago, like we said earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is a very good footballer. And he's not going to get the goals that Aubameyang did. And again, ultimately, that's all that matters. Fine. You've gaslit me. Fine. Aubameyang.
A-star.
Right, you've gaslit me without saying anything. Aubameyang,
I would
where's he
still
going
put him
then?
down there. I'd still put him in like D.
What?
C. Yeah, he's in that.
He cost loads, didn't he? That's a lot
What
of money.
were he
Anyway,
sold
he was
on for-
28.
I think his selling on fee is a big one in this.
It weren't even a lot, were it? It can't have been.
Was he not?
I doubt it. It was 28 when they bought him in 17, 18. What were they, like 4 year, 5 year? He was there for a while.
We'll put him down there then. But
D.
I think that is the general opinion. But I think he was a bit better than what people say.
I'm feeling D.
Okay.
And to be fair, this next one, I cannot believe this next one cost this much. Christian Pulisic, the 8th most expensive January signing ever, at 64 million euros.
Wow. America's greatest player ever.
He's crap.
The dog.
He's rubbish, man.
Yeah, he's down there.
I think he's won at worst.
He's
never done anything.
Yeah.
Not one memorable Pulisic moment ever. Not one. Apart from you don't know where I'm from, dog. In fact, that was Clint Dempsey.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? He's got to be.
Yeah, okay.
Bottom of barrel, scraping it. Next one's good though. Laporte at 7, 65 million euros.
You were massive for him. I think
he was really good
for
for
a bit
years.
brushed over how good Laporte actually was.
Yeah. Him and John for a bit. Great little partnership going on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I go high. I'd go B. Laporte.
65 million. Did they make profit? He went to Saudi.
Went to Saudi, so I assume.
They might have broke even on him, maybe. Unless he went for free. I can't remember. VAR's coming out.
It's one of the other Saudi, though, isn't it?
Scaife's fact of the day. How much did Laporte go to Saudi Arabia for? We'll put some elevator music on at a minute while we wait for him to find out.
But he's now at Athletic, isn't he?
Yeah, but that don't mean anything. We're talking about like his City tenure and how much they sold him for. If they got out at evens, I'd be tempted with an A. Multiple Premier League wins.
Oh, he won so many trophies.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people win loads of trophies at City, but still.
I've put Laporte to Saudi Arabia. It's given me a 66-hour drive.
Right.
On Google Maps. Wait there.
Okay.
Hold on.
Laporte, if they got evens for him, if they break even or they made profit, I would go A. If not, I'd still go B because he still did good.
23 million quid.
Right, we'll go B then. Yeah, but he was really good. If he were really good. It must have, what were he, like 28 when they sold him then? Like prime.
He could come back to the league now.
Yeah, I lied to me. I really did. But B. Because again, when you're looking at some of these, I know we're getting into the really, really expensive ones now because this is 6 that we're coming in here. But some of these players have done a lot.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes.
A.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. 65 million euro. He's been Man United's best player by a mile for like a decade. I can't remember a player in recent memory that's been even close to as good as he is.
No, I think you could put him in any team and he'd be... It's like, could you put Bruno in Man United's team and would Man United have done what they've done? I don't think so. I would have him the highest on this list and I don't know who you're going to say next. There'll be no one higher than Bruno. He's absolutely in this list.
You're going to eat your own words, buddy, there. You will definitely eat your words.
There is someone higher than Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno. Yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah, he's obviously in the list, isn't he?
Yeah, obviously.
Sorry.
Yeah. Mudryk coming in at 5, 70 mil. E again.
F.
Shocking. Oh, God. All the crap ones, a few of them are Chelsea. You've got, Torres is a crap one, really. I know he scored that Champions League goal. But Torres has been crap. Pulisic were crap. Mudryk were crap. Were there anyone else? Even like, I know he's not on this list, but 𝗕𝗥𝗄𝗂 was 21st. He's crap and all.
Was he really? Even in summer
21st.
transfers, they've probably got at least 5 of them stinkers as
You
well.
can see why they're so pissed off with the amount of money like they spend on just absolute shite.
Yep.
Another easy E for Mudryk there. 4, this is tough because he's been there 10 seconds, but he did score against the mighty Exeter. We are looking at Semenyo at 72 million euros.
Again, you've got a project, really, haven't you? I would project it would be B.
Yeah. I wouldn't argue with that. I think today's market, like, what is 60 million pounds? You can't even get out better than that.
Yeah, I agree.
60 million. He's one of the best wingers in the league.
B plus,
easy.
I think. Again, it can't be A because he's not done it yet. It's very hard
Yeah,
to
and
say.
there's some that, again, we're going to come to one that's ridiculous. But yeah, Semenyo, I agree. B, a high B. Marmoush.
High B.
Okay. Marmoush, 75 million euros. 3rd. D.
D?
It's crap.
Marmoush crap.
Marmoush, are you having me at 75 million euros?
Yeah.
For someone like Marmoush?
Obviously, he's not delivered.
Oh, they're going to try and move on, by the way,
He's
because
not
they've brought
crap.
Semenyo in.
He's not crap.
All right,
Marmoush,
he's not crap. Right, let me
Marmoush
retract my
needs to
statement.
play in a front 2. Look at Frankfurt 𝗲𝗂𝗂𝗂, it worked. Look at him with Haaland.
Teams do not play front two anymore. Actually, that's what your
exactly
logic
why.
earlier.
Exactly why I can't get in the team. The team Man City play, the system does not suit Marmoush. Obviously, he's had injuries as well. He's not in D. Absolutely
He's not done it since going to Man City. For that much money.
Do you know where I think he should go, mate?
Oh,
Aston Villa. I think he would suit that team.
So let me
to a
just
T.
let me get in your brain a minute. Let me pick your brain. You think someone who cost 75 million quid, who's now good enough for Aston Villa and not Man City, is not a D-worthy category player here?
Aston Villa are joint on points with City right now.
What are we doing?
He's certainly not in D. Also, what would he be sold for to Aston Villa? Be an hefty chunk of money.
It would not be 75 million euros. It'd be 40.
Oh, I think it might be 50.
Still, so they're coming out with a multi-tens of millions loss, and you think that's good?
I would go.
That.
He's a player. He's overhated. I would go C+.
That is
C equals.
Disgraceful. I would say D, personally.
D.
I would say D.
But you don't understand though that he's a good player and he can't fit in the system.
Scissors for where he goes.
Okay.
On shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
A. No,
right,
I did win. I won the bouts for the people on Spotify.
So he goes in where? C. C.
Yeah, C.
For Marmoush, all right. Second, quite a big name here, Virgil van Dijk. Any thoughts?
He's probably the highest on the list, isn't he?
No, you said Bruno, and there will definitely not be one player higher than that. Arguably best Premier League centre-back ever for 84 million euros, worth every penny and more.
Absolutely. Who's higher than him? I can't think off the top of my head who number one is.
Well, this guy, so that's an easy one. We'll just skim over that. Van Dijk in here. The most expensive January signing ever at 121 million euros. Another Chelsea boy. Enzo Fernandez. Another Chelsea boy. That is a lot of money. I know you can't say that it's like him though. Obviously, we can't attach it to him. I guess
it's definitely him. He's definitely the fellow who we're talking about.
He were like, yeah, but he didn't go into the room like, I want to cost 120 million pounds. No. And he's not going to have done that. Where do you?
What are your thoughts on Enzo Fernandez? I know where I am on him.
He's a good player. He's not worth that much money, obviously, but again, you can't attach that to him. He's a good player. He's definitely good enough for Chelsea, I think.
Oh yeah,
no doubt. It cost an outrageous amount of money.
Yeah, no doubt. I think, obviously, a player who goes for 100 million quid can't be underrated.
No.
That's the wrong word. I think he's overhated.
Was he in Champions League winning team for Chelsea?
What year did he sign?
22, 23?
No, definitely not.
Did they win in 22,
No,
23?
definitely not. But I'm just saying, I think he's overhated. He's a very useful player, but the problem is useful does not equate to 100 million quid. He's very good. Them late runs into the box. I also think as well, given they've been through like 5 different managers, and he's been there for every single one, he's not been helped by the guy at the top of this thing all changing every year. Yeah. The guys around him changing every season. He's playing in different roles. He's been more of a deep midfield player, more of a box-to-box, box crasher.
It does matter when people don't rate him, you know. I think he's an easy one for people to say they don't like that much. Yeah,
because it was so much money.
Yeah, and also he plays for Chelsea, and I think people have got it against like South Americans that they don't like him.
You reckon?
Yeah, because
wouldn't have gone that far.
Not like a racist, obviously not a racist thing, but I think they're like, they throw their hands up in air like Brazilians. They're all the same. These guys are all the same. Yeah, they do fling themselves about a bit. And I think people don't like that, so that's why they'll say, "Oh, he's crap." When he's obviously not. He's a very good footballer. I'd say B.
Yeah, no. I don't know. What could he do to be worth an A? He couldn't physically be an A. Sorry.
No, he's not going to be an
A.
Because he's with Van Dijk and these other boys. He's not going to go up in there.
No, but even if he won the league and was top scorer or something, he wouldn't have been an A because it's like you almost feel like
he's a B. He plays more or less every week. He's not one of the captains. He's in this leadership group thing.
I think a B could be high, and I like him.
You have put some crazy shouts in something like C. You've had Marmoush fighting for his life in C, but you went to have Enzo Fernandez in B, who plays every week.
We're talking about the most expensive January signing ever here.
I know, but it's not his fault, is it?
Yeah, but it's relative, right?
Yeah, of course it's relative, but they're not going to sell him anywhere. You wouldn't have thought. He's there for long term. He's got like a 9-year contract or something. He's there to be built around Chelsea, like him and Caicedo and some of these other players.
But they all did. So did the manager. He had a 10-year contract and he's done straight away. 2 years in. Don't mean anything.
Yeah, they're paying that £100 million a year out to ex-managers. Nah, I've got to put Enzo in B. I can't have him lower than that, man. I can't.
B, though, it's like, okay, Enzo and Declan Rice and Caicedo, in fact, went for similar valuations, right? £100 million plus.
Yeah.
They're the B players, or they're the A players.
Declan Rice is an A by a mile. Caicedo's probably an A.
They're the players who should be in the A or B. Enzo Fernandez is worse than them. He's had less of a role in them teams than them.
He starts every week for Chelsea, and he's one of the captains. And he's a young
one
kid.
of the captains.
He's like 25, something like that. He's still got some time to go. It's only going to get better. I think it's an easy B. I think it's generally the most BB on this list.
Okay, well, I mean, I was arguing his case, but I still have him in C.
Tap in for B.
We'll go in B. I don't mind.
Yeah, we'll do what I say.
I think he's overrated.
Yeah, we'll tap him in for B. So have you wrote any of them down, or shall I just make them all up?
I've wrote none of them down.
That's brilliant, that is. There'll be a graphic on screen anyway. If you listen to audio, then unlucky boys. Go watch the YouTube instead.